So this time of year is when magic really begins to happen and winter starts to fade away. The garden really begins to wake up. It can be slow and gentle, but it does wake up. Every morning as I walk out to view the garden, I see hints of green coming through the soil. And then over time, the beautiful daffodils begin to show us their beautiful, happy faces. They nod in the breeze and just tell us hello, that spring is here. We can exhale and enjoy the change in the air and this season of renewal. They're really a reminder that beauty returns even after the longest and darkest winters. My dad loved daffodils, and I think he enjoyed them because they did give us that sense of spring, that sense of joy, and that things were going to be okay even after those dark and dreary winters. So I planted a ton of daffodils, all different varieties, in my garden, in the front of my home, as well back throughout the garden space. And I truly also love them. They give you that sense that the garden is waking up. They are just a sign of what's to come, and their bright happiness that they prevail even during layers of snow and wind and cold, just like we can. So today I'm celebrating the daffodils. And so I've been walking out in my garden, enjoying their beautiful little dance. Today, I wanted to just honor and celebrate the beauty of spring and the daffodils. So I cut some branches from some spring blooming trees that I needed to trim anyway, and then I cut some of the variety of daffodils that I have. I picked up some tulips and some feverfew and thought today we would just put together a beautiful arrangement that I can take inside. I love to bring that first joy of spring into the home, as well as enjoying it out in the garden. So we're just going to take a minute to slow down, enjoy the beauty of these flowers and a little beautiful music, and just work on this arrangement together. So I'm starting with a container that is a pitcher that is actually a pottery piece. My mom had given this to me, and she's not sure if she and my dad picked it up somewhere or if someone that worked with my dad had made it and given it to him. I'm not sure of the story, but regardless, I know it was theirs, and I just love the color. I use this container actually a lot. It's a very heavy pottery piece. Now I'm starting with my heavy structure today for this arrangement. I am using a floral pin in the bottom, and then I've just split the stems a little bit so I can get them on the floral frogs, and also so they'll soak up some water. Now these are little cherry branches, and then I do have some shrubbery that I added just to give it that structure. Then we're just going to add our filler flower, these beautiful feverfew, just to make the arrangement kind of dance. I think that pop of white will be really beautiful. After that, we'll start placing in our beautiful spring flowers. So now we're going to add the grand flower that inspired this arrangement, the daffodil. And so I went around the garden and just selected a couple blooms from each patch of daffodils, all different varieties. I really wanted to enjoy at least one of each variety that I'm growing. My daffodils have just started opening up, so I don't have a lot yet, but they are on their way. And with just a few more warm days, we should have some full or peak blooms in middle to late March. So again, I hope that you are feeling the warmth of spring and that these daffodils give you a little bit of joy. And just know that wherever you are, spring is such a season of renewal and hope and joy. And I wish that for each and every one of you. I look forward to sharing my garden with you this season. I hope you'll take a minute to subscribe. I can't wait to show you more. Thanks, everybody.